Hello vinyl community, Bradley here. Just wanted to show you a couple records I got the other day. They came, I think, at the end of last week. So I've been trying to absorb them because several were sent to me, which I will get to right now. As you may know, in the vinyl community, there is a video channel called Michael P. Dawson. He lives out in the San Francisco Bay Area, and a couple months ago he put up a video saying that he was going to be forced to move because of his landlord for whatever reason. And so anyhow, he said that he had he's recorded several albums of music, and he was selling some of those copies and also maybe downsizing his record collection so he won't have to move as much stuff, I assume. So, and like I said, that was a couple months ago, and probably 2 or 3 weeks ago, Steve Carlson did a video on this music by Michael P. Dawson. And at the time, I kept putting it off. And then finally, I thought, damn, I better, you know, I really want this music. So I had to kind of like reactivate a PayPal thing, which I haven't used in years. A little hassle, but the results were very rewarding. And originally I was going to do like a review of these albums, but I was re-watching Steve's Carlson's video the other day, and I thought, well, he did a really good review, and I urge you to go back. It's been a couple weeks since he put that video out to get more, to learn more about these albums. So the first album I am showing is, this was recorded in 2015. Now the type of music, I would say it's probably I don't know, combination of atmospheric, progressive, avant-garde. Personally, I don't think I would call it ambient, because when I say ambient, sometimes lame comes to mind, in my opinion. And this stuff is not lame. This is good, excellent stuff. So I will show you the cover of this first one, which this is an amazing presentation here. It is called The Insect Garden by Michael P. Dawson. Now this is like super glossy. I don't know if you can tell. Kind of like those Tone Poet reissues. I don't think you'd call it laminate, but it's like really slick. And that artwork on there is beautiful. And even the back is fantastic. Absolutely love it. And I can't show you the actual vinyl because it is playing in the background. It's more of a, I don't know what color you would call it, pond green maybe, a little darker. So this Michael recorded in 2015. He plays all kind of instruments on this. Concert and alto flutes, tenor sax, bass clarinet, Moog synthesizers, guitars, electronics, and virtual instruments. Once again. And the music on this is absolutely beautiful, recorded perfectly, more or less. I don't know where this was pressed at, but wherever it was pressed at, it's like extreme high quality. It's amazing sound. Like I said, it's kind of or could be called certainly kind of progressive in, I'm saying for both of these albums, progressive, atmospheric, excellent. I would highly recommend that. Now, he sent 2 albums, well, actually he sent more than that. But, and I think he still has this offer out. He will sell one of these vinyl for $15, or you can buy both of them for $20. So I went ahead and got both of them, and I'm really, really glad I did. The second album was recorded probably 2 years later in 2017. So 2 years ago. Is called, and again, the artwork on this cover, it is not glossy. It's a kind of like a matte gloss, maybe. I don't know. Still very nice. Paleozoic by Michael P. Dawson. Look at that artwork. It is gorgeous. And the back, I think Michael might have taken that photograph right there. And once again, he plays all these instruments: glockenspiel, lap steel. Now on this album, I really like both of these albums. Fantastic. I'm thinking maybe I prefer this one a little bit, mainly because side 1 of this, it's well, as Steve Carlson said, it's size 1 sounds like something he would say, is maybe whimsical. I pronounced that correctly, Steve. Upbeat, whereas side 2 is a little dark and moody. It's just super, super music. Now, if you are into this progressive, avant-garde, whatever, I think you would love these albums. And if you are not into that style and want to give it a try, you cannot miss. Now, on this one, I can show you the vinyl, which is, I love this. This is fantastic. Clear, crystal clear green. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Nice label. And once again, the sound quality on these albums are excellent. Like I said, you know, if you want them, you can probably contact him. I will leave a description in the, or leave whatever in the description. So, good stuff. And as a bonus, he sent me this CD, which I have not listened to. I think this was originally recorded in the 90s by Michael. And it was on cassette, I think, and put on to CD. Which the title, at first I thought it said Brandenburg Concerto. Well, the closer I looked at it, it's Brand New Bug Concerto. Which is really cool. like I said, I have not listened to this. This is earlier stuff. This is probably maybe 20 years ago. So, but the two albums, it's like gorgeous, gorgeous music. Absolutely love it. And I know the records, or the last two releases, I think Amazon might have one or two of those. I think actually they have vinyl on maybe Paleozoic. I don't know. I think Barnes & Noble carry one or both of these, probably on CD. I'm not sure about that. But that's really good. And also, he sent me a big package. I got my money's worth out of this, for sure. This album, which he did not record, I had heard the name before, but that's about all. I think it's 1971, maybe, around that era. An L.A. doo-wop group, Reuben and the Jets. So I put this on. I wasn't sure what kind of music this was, and yeah, it's doo-wop kind of. So I don't know if they did all this stuff kind of like tongue-in-cheek or what, but actually they were on. I think they were on Zappa's label. This one's on Mercury, but they were associated with Frank Zappa. So, of course, Frank would never do anything tongue-in-cheek, would he? And also, he sent me 3 other CDs, which I have not listened to. And these are other artists. The first one, a group I am not real familiar with. I know about them and the type of music. Gentle Giant, The Missing Piece. Bad reflection there. Try to cover that up. So that'll be interesting. There's the old Gentle Giant. Okay, the next album, which, now this is one where I really need Steve Carlson to help me pronounce this. I am going to say it is Gorky's Zygotic Min something, I don't know. I don't know if you can read that up there. I don't know too much about this. I will eventually listen to this. Okay, the last CD is, what is this? Ah, another one kind of like hard to pronounce. My French is not good. I think it's called La Folie, La Folie, La Folie, La Folie, La Folie. And by the names on here, I don't know if they're actually French, but it's on EMI. There's the CD there. So I will eventually get around to listening to these 3 CDs. So I guess that's about it. Like I said, Michael P. Dawson, this music is, I think it's amazing. It's beautiful, beautiful sounding. A lot of stuff going on here. Not an overabundance to, you know, I mean, you can center on what's going on here. But Paleozoic, fantastic album. I love it. And this one I love also. The Insect Garden. So, if you have not contacted Michael P. Dawson, I would highly recommend these albums. This is seriously good music, and great songwriter, the whole package, recording, pressing quality, colored vinyl. I love it. So I think that's it for today. I will catch you folks later on. See ya.